It is Tuesday, November 13th. Actually, just ticked November 14th, so technically Wednesday morning. And the slaughter continues. Now, this would have been 41,186, but I had another G in there because I wanted to take up this wonderfully weird opportunity and load up on some more EXK. Oh my gosh, it's down to 179 right now. The pain is real. I hold a lot of the stock and it's definitely gone against me. So far, I'm down $400 over here from just holding the shares, and then another $900 worth of liability. $900 worth of liability. So this is a 1300 minus. But you know what? This is not like the other trade. This is not like the $1,500 I lost on the other trade that you haven't actually seen on video. This is better because I actually know this company. So now I will have the balls to stay in it. I'll stay in it to the bitter end until I win. All right, there's not going to be a bitter end. I'm actually getting money off of this. I can tell the future. I know this company. It's going to happen. As long as silver doesn't tank through the floor. If silver goes down to $9 or something like that, I'm losing everything. And that's the end of the story. But, you know, you might not see me doing these videos anymore. I might be like working Uber or something. It's gonna be, I'm gonna have to work Uber at nights to pay for my mistakes. But in any case, I bought at 181. I loaded up more. This is the lowest I've ever bought this stock. So I'm hoping that I can make it into a profitable trade, at least this grand that I spent today, if not the rest of my positions. So I'm hoping for some kind of reversal here. Now, I'm not too worried because after a stock market crash, especially one that we've had as big of a crash that we've had, in emerging markets and in the US right now, it's following up finally. It's not a crash, but it's a deterioration. And especially for big commodity producers like China, it's had a big correction here. Like you can see, it's got a big corrections from $53 to $40. That's over 20%. So that's a bear market there in China. And what happens is after these kinds of bear markets, after these corrections, as you can see here about, let's see, January. So we have April to January, this huge correction here from 47 down to 28. So that's like a 40% correction, and they call it a bear market. After that, the metals explode, especially silver explodes because, there's a shortage of commodities and, I'm sorry, not a shortage, surplus of commodities and the production is shut off. And when production is shut off, then there isn't any excess silver being mined by copper miners and other commodity producers like nickel or whatever. I don't know. And so what happens is the market kind of dries up, the silver market dries up, there is no more supply, and then we have a supply shortage. So there's a spike. All right, there's a spike. This is what we saw in 2016 in the beginning, right here after this huge Chinese correction. And it's exactly what we saw in 2008 after the big bear market there in the US and abroad. And guess what? It's exactly what's going to happen now. So all I have to do is I have to, hold strong for another few months. Actually, let me go back to that China chart. So from here, it was, April till January. So it was like 8 months. Like, let's see, from here, this is from January. Now, it's been a while now, this bear market. So it's already been like 9 months or more, 10 months. So it's hopefully it's coming to an end. I'm looking for this kind of flush out though, right? This is what I'm looking for. Boom, right here, flush out. So then, it gives a real signal to the commodity producers to stop. Stop mining, shut off some mines. So I'm looking for that, but I've been looking for it for a while now. It's not coming. I think that's gonna mark the end of the bear market, and is going to ignite a bull run in the silver market, which has been just getting clobbered. It's just been getting killed. It's been getting murdered. It's imploding at the moment. You can see how Endeavor Silver is 331 just in July, and now it's 179. It's like a 50% decrease. Let's just take a look at the SLV here. If you look at the SLV, you can see, look at the 1 week chart. Oh, that's so ugly. That is so ugly. It's just brutal. Super ugly. All right, yeah, I mean, it's broken down through all kinds of support. We still haven't gotten the lows of January 1st, 2016, right? We haven't gotten well, actually, we have. I lied. 319, 316. All right, we're at the lows. We're at the lows. So if this breaks this support, man, that's rough. That is rough. I mean, it's only breaking it in US terms because US dollar has been so strong relative to the other currencies around the world. But that still says something, man. If a commodity is double bottom, if it's a breaking major support, that's bad news, bears. So hopefully it's a false breakout and it reverses real quick. But we'll find out. We'll find out. Time will tell. Time will tell. So this is what the week looks like for my portfolio. Really ugly, down 2.1 thousand dollars, 2,100 for those of you who prefer this way of saying it. It's very brutal, very brutal. So I just have to grind my teeth for a little bit and wait for this market to turn. It might be painful a few months ahead, at least a couple months through this December here. Maybe in January we'll get a pop. I'm really counting for January 18th. I need EXK to rise by then because I have $2 and 50 cents put sold at that price quite a bit. If we take a look at the options here, let's go back to EXK. If we take a look at the options, you can see how I have 18 contracts and they're all January 18 contracts. 13 put sells and 5 call sells. The call sells are going to disappear, whatever, but I just need this to get closer to 2.5. Otherwise, it's going to be rough. It's going to be rough. I have $900 worth of liability. It's going to be a lot of losses. A lot of losses. I'm going to have to purchase the stock at 250 and it's at 179 right now. Whew. All right, all right. That's enough of that. Everything else is kind of moving normal. Some things are decreasing in value, but uranium is not having a good week. Apple is down another percent. It's now sitting at 193. I bought some at 200 and 206. So far that trade hasn't gone my way, but I may even buy a couple more if I get the money somehow. I don't really have money, but I'll try to get them from somewhere. Maybe switch over from some other account, um, and just get more Apple because we just like the company. Well, I mean, I don't like the company. I just think it's a good company. How about that? The emerging market bonds continue to tank, which is kind of good and bad. It's good, it's bad because it decreases the value of my holdings. It's good because it increases the dividend that I'm getting paid out. But the increase in dividend doesn't really make up for the fall in price. But you want to buy these things when they're down, right? So anyway, let's not go into bond talk right now. So that's what happened. So we have the Russian market down another 0.5%. If you remember, I was forced to buy at $21. Russia's doing okay though. They're holding up under this global market pressure. They're holding up all right. Okay, just want to update you. This is Crazy stuff going on with EXK right now. Watching this. I'm gonna be watching this very shortly, closely, with a sharp eye, and see if we can make some money there. But I just feel like there's gonna be a lot of pain ahead in the coming month, man. A lot of pain. All right. With that said, show you that ugly week chart again. With that said, see y'all tomorrow. Peace out.